Okay, welcome everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Audio is good and everything. Apologies for being late. I'm here. I don't know how many people are gonna be here, but I'm gonna do a Q&A and invite people like I was doing. Make sure that I don't run in any cable or anything. Make sure everything's charging. Cool. Yep, let me fix myself in the middle. Thanks for coming in, Barry. And man, hey, running late, but nevertheless, I'm here. Give me a second. Sweaty, running all over the places. Okay, it's too close for comfort. Let me fix myself. My apologies. I'm trying to fix myself. Alrighty. So let's get started. Hopefully the audio sound good and everything. Y'all let me know. I had it just set up. Come on, be straight. Okay, put that other way. I don't want that in the middle. A little bit more. There you go. I'm back. Thanks everybody for coming in. Much appreciated. We got 4 people. Thank you for rocking, for your patience, and I appreciate everything. A little hot in here, excuse me. But let's get started. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. This is Tech for Your Knees. And we got the T Crew Fun. Everybody's here. Let's rock. I hope more people come in. T Fun Crew is the name that I got for my people. T, Tech and Fun. You know how fun stands for technology fun and all that. And you know that's my acronym for my name. Actually, let's go. Let's have fun. Hey, Sharky fan. You know, if you want to come in and invite and chit chat, it's on you. If you're available, open mic and invite people and everything. So you know how it is. Running a little late, but I'm here. Nevertheless, I'm staying, a couple more minutes. Whew, challenging, but I'm here. Nevertheless. So with that said, I'm gonna do a Q&A. Tablet's over there. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll do the question that on top of my dome, and I'll open up for everybody. Thanks for coming in. Much appreciated. With that said, let's get started. So actually, people ask me, and about some Q&A. So I want to do the Q&A. So people been asking me questions. I didn't post the Q&A. I picked Q&A from the past history, stuff they've been asking me. So I didn't post it nowhere. So I didn't do like a formal Q&A and ask me things. But you could ask me and stuff like that. So bear with me. I want to type something. Okay, let me see if this thing works. Okay, it's horrible typing like this, but I'm trying my best. Okay, my apology for that. Too close for coming from the camera, but I had to type that. So put a Q in front of your question. I'll answer to my best ability. Thanks for coming in, Elvira. Let me go down the line. Sharfin, any question you have? Since you have a couple last week, I appreciate it. Put a Q in front of your question, and I'll answer the question to the best ability. More to the production side of it. Those are the questions that I'm taking. Bear with me. Man, I should have cleaned his glasses better. Now I can't see him squinting. Whatever, you know me, I'm blind. First question is, what motivates me to continue doing this journey? What motivates me is failure. I don't want to be a failure. I don't want to wake up and be like, 20 years from later, I didn't try. That's the key word. Sorry for the cheeky camera. Hit the table. That's the key word. Yeah, try. My apologies, fix myself. So that's the first question. What motivates me? Failure. I don't want to be a failure. So therefore, that's what will motivate me. That's the key. And let me see one more thing before I continue. So put it the word invite. If I know you and you rock with me more than 2 months, and I think you worth invited and you network with me and everything, I'll invite you to the word invite. But that's it. Let's continue. So that's the first question. The second question is how I get comfortable in the camera. I'm so comfortable in because I told people it's just like I'm talking to a friend. I'm talking to a family member and stuff like that. So that's how I do it. Like usually regular conversation, this is not an object, this is like a friend, like you and I and stuff like that. Just simplicity, you know. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what up? Hey, pana, Spanish brother and stuff like that. So that's how I do it. So let me see if any more questions. So that's the second question. Those are the two more questions that I had. Why I'm so comfortable in the camera and ease with it. I guess practice make perfect. You got to keep trying. And I don't know why you're scared as an object. It's not like physically hurting you, but just my thinking. Everybody's different. Everybody panic, stuff like that. Be like, I understand if it's your first time being in the camera, it's cool. That's understandable. So if y'all want to get invited, put the word invite. We got 4 people rocking with me. Thank you for rocking. Also, I want to continue. So let's continue. Anyway, I digress. Focus, because I'm all over the place. So yeah, next, glasses. Why I don't take them off? Because of the glare. Yeah, some people perfected the glare. I'm not there yet. I'm blind. I can't see without glasses. I'm wearing glasses as a little kid. I wore contact 3 times in my life or 4. They retain me. They give me allergy. My eyes puff up. They're not for me. I try my best, but they're not for me. So yeah, so that's another question I get. Another question, why I refuse to buy a phone. Not gonna argue. Not gonna ask what people's digging in my pocket. I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna leave it alone. I will explain because, like I said, for the 55 million, I'm allocating my money towards a Mac Mini. So I am investing in return investment. That's what I'm doing. That's basically what I'm doing. Let me check if any questions. Hey, Anthony, thanks for coming in. Put the word invite, and I'll invite you if you want to get invited. If you rock with me and I know you for a long time, then I will ask you. So let me go for this question. How does your audio setup differ from between live streams and indoors and videos versus outdoors and blogging? Well, sometimes I use the in camera. I have the Sony CB1, so that's got a 3 capsule microphone in front of it, and I put the wind muff, and that's how I do it sometimes. But most of the time, I use the Rode Wireless Go 2 in every area and everything because the battery is last enough for my recording. So for blogging, I use sometimes if I'm going for a long time, I use the regular built-in microphone because it's very good. Like I said, it's a 3 capsule, um, actually microphone built in the camera. It's good enough, but most of the time I'm wearing the wireless Go. Y'all can see that's what I'm wearing all the time. And usually when I'm blogging outside, I wear with the lapel mic if I'm blogging, but I haven't blogged. But I have, lend it to some other people that want to do blogging and stuff like that, friends and stuff like that. So we use the lapel mic, and that's usually what I use for blogging. And most of the time, everything is this because I can move around. I got the freedom. I don't have to be confined. I got to look straight. How many feet is the camera because the audio is built in. So many feet is gonna sound hollow and echo. So this is what I use all the time. So when I say all the time, I'll say 98. So I'm 98 to 99.99. That's what I'm using. The Rode Wireless Go 2 with the lavalier mic that I bought from Rode. You gotta buy the proper lavalier mic that Rode have. Rode have the new one because if you buy the other one, you need a converter. But if you buy the one that I have, you do not need a converter. Any more questions? Hey Kia, thanks for coming in. My next question is how I do like if I script or I do bullet points. I do bullet points because it's faster. I could think on the fly, stuff like that. I don't like scripting. I don't like teleprompter. That's not for me. I tried it. It don't work for me. So that's one thing that I'm gonna be honest. It's not for me, the teleprompter. 100%, 100%, it's not for me. I can't. Do I like to hear myself when I'm talking and monitoring my audio? No, that's not for me because the audio bounce and it's something about me that throw me off. Some people could do it. I just cannot. I sound like a robot. I tried numerous times and it doesn't go. The next question is how I prepare my mind frame to continue. Like, okay, today's a lazy day. I don't want it, and you change that. I do the Pomodoro technique. I said I'm gonna do 1 hour. I'm gonna have two 10-minute breaks, and I'm gonna continue the whole hour or 5-minute breaks. And that's the Pomodoro technique that I do. Due to the fact that I do that because that keep me in check. I work hard for that hour, and then it's off. Off is going to be off for the rest of the day. Going to be half of the day. That's how I force myself when I don't have like energy to do it because sometimes you got to force yourself. Sometimes not always. If you don't feel it, 100% don't do it. But if you're like but sometimes better to do it than procrastinate because the procrastination leads to more procrastination, and sooner or later you have to do it. Stuff like that. Oh, once again, I want to congratulate Kia for making 1,100 subscribers. That's a dope fee. Hope soon you get monetized and all that. Any more questions? Put the queue in front of it. If you want to get invited, put the word invite and I'll invite you. If I know you for a long time and you rock with me, you get invited. So yeah. Another question is, will I ever change my camera in the future? Just I will when the money's there. What computer system that I'm rocking? My next question, Windows XPX Dell brand. I got the 13 model. It's an older model, but as soon as I get the money allocated, I'm going to the Mac. And this is the first time using the Mac operating system. So I got a lot to learn. I've been watching videos. Another thing that I got asked the other day, what I think about the iOS 16, I love it. I already, customized a little bit. I switched my lock screen, stuff like that. So yeah, let me go back over here and read the comment. Yeah, Rode mics are very good overall, but they are dogmatic about exactly which connection cords are necessary and words that rarely include them in the box out of the mic. Yes, they don't include everything. Some other brands include everything for more cheaper or more expensive. I do understand, but the quality of audio, I got this, and when I got it, there was not a lot of companies out there that rivaled this one. That's why I didn't went for another one. Yes, you got to shell out more money, but is it worth? Yeah, it's one-time investment, and buy it nice or buy it twice, like my friend Sigi said, and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying, And yes, they're pricey, but they're worth every penny. And they even got this one, Rode number 2, the Go Wireless Go 2, single, not double. They had double for the longest, and I think 3 months 3 months and a half to 4, they announced they're gonna do the same one but single. I recommend to get the double. If one of them die, you just go and put the other one, and you're good to go on the fly. So that's the beauty of having double, or you could connect some other person and do like a type of interview and stuff like that. You know me, I'm an advocate of paying for the right stuff. Yeah, if I gotta pay a little bit for ease of mind, longevity, a product, then I'm buying it due to the fact, and you're investing for the future. This is a well investment that I use all the time in my live stream since I got them. I'm rocking with it and stuff like that. Only it died one time on me because I didn't charge it. Other than that, it's been wonderful, excellent, no interfering or nothing. I don't hook him up to another external recorder. None of that. I do it straight from over here, and everything's been working as y'all know. So yeah, there's other ones and stuff like that, but I like this one. For me, it's been working. It's the leading company. It's one of the top dogs out there in the wireless, and plus a microphone in general. And the Rode Wireless Go 2 is worth every penny. Repeat again for the 500,000th time. So next question. Yeah, put a Q in front of your questions and Q colon space, and I'll answer your question like Sharky did it. Are you getting the new iPhone? Nah, I'm not getting the new iPhone. I'm exchanging this one due to the fact that the audio is messed up over here. Next month, I'm going to go change it. The speaker, I cannot listen to the speaker barely. I don't know what happened. I dropped it twice. I don't mistreat it. It's brand new, but I digress. I'll get a replacement. And if anything else. Hello, the techie boy, whatever. Sorry if I butchered your name. The tech boy. My apologies, pronounced that correct. So yeah, how you doing? So yeah, getting back to the subject. If I know you long enough and you rock with me more than 2 months, you've been there working everything. Put the word invite, and I'll invite you from when you come up, stuff like that. So usually, that's basically another thing is that if you hear a noise, it's the fan. Let me know because it's too hot up in this room. Also, I invested money on this MS Key mouse. The best thing that I invested because I already have the Logic Craft keyboard. Just for those that ask me what is my mouse combination and my actual, I don't have the regular MS Key that everybody have. I have the other one with the knob that you could turn and stuff like that. Any more questions? I'll tell you, I never had complaint. Going back to Sharky question about this microphone so far, knock on air because wood get burned. So you know. So yeah. So basically that. Also, I got another question. Oh, if I'm afraid to blog in front of people, no, I'm not. That's another question that I got back in the past. Another question: would I go back to produce videos? Yes, I will in due time. That's the next blog that's coming in for that. I'm gonna be recording it pretty soon, talking about that, about the actuality of why I'm going back to produce videos, what is gonna entail and everything. I believe that I'm an advocate of working smarter, not harder. So therefore I'm doing all that. So yeah, so let me know if any questions or anything. Here it goes, another question. Q in front of it, like you say. Will you be doing short form videos in the near future on YouTube and any other platform? If not, why not? Yes, I'm doing short form. That's the thingy. That's what it's taking off. I just don't want to, you know, let me explain. Let me go slow. I'm doing it because I want to leverage. Everything's helpful. That's the direction, and every other social media is going. I will do them because it's beneficial. I will, do them, work with that because they minimum barrier to a lot of work. The ease and the ease of work on that medium format of video short is very easy. And I can do like a tips and tricks and stuff like that, quick and stuff like that, and it's very easy. And I could get a lot out of it. So that's the reason that I'm doing it. So yeah, so basically that's what I'm doing shorts. So I'm basically doing that, giving tips and tricks. Now on YouTube you have the ability to do long form. You can convert it to short form. You could clip something that is very useful and stuff like that, and that's why you could do it. How will you celebrate your 1,000 subscribers? A live stream inviting my closest friends on YouTube to come up and celebrate with me. That's what I've been doing. I'm at 810. If I do produce videos, I believe I'll hit it this year because I got confidence. You know me, confidence the key to succeed for a better tomorrow. That's my catchphrase. I will invite people and everything. Like I said, keep rocking with me and stuff like that, and you'll get invited one of these days. Just want to get to know the person behind the lens before I commit, because before I invited people and I would throw and I knew, and everything broke hell loose. Shark explaining his channel that he's gonna start up. What up, BG Tech Life? I'm doing a Q&A. You can ask me any questions, anything about YouTube, productivity, and stuff like that. What I think about the Apple event from Tony, I think what intrigued me was the watch. It's too expensive, but it's for it's a different type of lifestyle. It's for the out rugged. Anybody could buy it. But I think the battery and everything else, I think it's good for me, but I'm not buying it. I'm saying I got the Series 5. It's working. I'm at 97% life cycle. So therefore, I'm good with that. I like the dynamic island, even though I don't like the name, but I like the use and functionality of the dynamic island, because on the notch, they have functionality and the notch is different. So it's not intrusive like this one. Yes, as intrusive as it is, I learned how to live with it. Do I love it? No, but I got to continue. Form over function, that's what I'm saying. If you would like to give an invite, put the word invite and invite you. If I know you, you rock with me more than 2 months, and we got a good rapper. I know your channel, I know your face and everything. So Tony Love, okay, I already read that. So yeah, getting back to the question, I like the Apple event and everything. So I can't. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be here because I came in late, so I'm gonna stay like up to 8:30, something like that. So yeah, you're welcome to come in, Michael Pepper. That I'm not gonna argue. I'm gonna get a replacement. Yeah, you can hop for a little bit if you want, Michael Pepper. So yeah, yeah, you're welcome to hop in. Just let me send you that invite, and let me do that right now. Let me go to Twitter. Hopefully, Twitter's open. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'll figure out. Let me see if I can log in differently. I'm trying to log in, but it's asking me. Let me see this way I get to log in. Bear with me. When I log into Twitter, I didn't log in my computer running late. That's one thing that I forgot. Let's see if I can log in if it works this way. Um, Continue. Hopefully, let me log in. Asking me a bunch of questions. Well, anyways, getting back to the subject. Yeah, I'm trying to log in over here. So this is asking me a question. I need my phone to prove my identity, double verification. I can't do it that way, so I'm trying another way to see if it works through Apple ID. Let's see if it allow me to log in. Anyway, getting back to the subject. So those are the questions, and also, what else? While this is not working, I don't know what's going on. I'm just waiting. I could send it through email. Yeah, I could send that through Michael Pepper through email. So let me use my email. Bear with me, folks, while I type that. Compose. You see if this is work. Oh. Anyways, bear with me. Give me a second, folks. I'm back. My apologies for that. How many people have 6? I will be back in a minute. Let me get the cable to charge the phone. hello, hello. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, let me know if y'all could hear me. So I'm back. I'm sorry for that. I apologize. Take rules. I'm not gonna get mad. Fix this like it's supposed to. Okay, thank you. I'm back. Forget about my phone. I'll go alone. I can't buy people right now. I cannot log into my actual thing because verification. My phone is dead. It's fine. I'm gonna continue. My apologies. Thanks. I'm back. Just queue in front of your questions, and I'll answer to my best ability. I'm gonna continue. Currently, right now, I don't have no way to. I'm afraid if I plug this in and anything will die. I don't have a power bank that is working. So anyway, let's get back to it. Thank you for rocking with me and being patient. Tech Walls, I'm gonna let that go and let's continue. And yeah, let's go back because I think Angie had a question and I want to see. Hey Annette, thanks for coming in. Thanks once again, everybody, for being patient. Take Walls. I tried to plug in my phone and it read that and interrupted the connectivity from the camera because maybe because my phone also got a webcam, so maybe he's trying to read it like that. Who knows? Yeah, whatever. But I don't know. 16. So, anyways, good. Let's go back. Fontaine got work. Thanks for coming in. Everybody, thanks for walking in. I don't know. I'm not gonna even try. Whatever. I just continue alone. So yeah, another question that people ask me, location and this place. Well, what I like to do is let me get it close and personal. I like to use my method and style that I want to use from now on to produce videos is do the traditional videos top down and stuff like that, but also infuse blogging. I like to blog, go different scenarios, different areas. Talk about that's another question that I get asked, like what I like what is my new style? What is I'm holding? I like to blog. I don't care in front of people. I got good cameras. I just want to do that type of style, infuse with reviews and stuff like that, because I like that type of style. Sort of the big YouTuber, the unlocker. I like that type of style, and I want to infuse something like that. Really more blogging, talking about the type of product, laid back and stuff like that, and stuff like that. So, any other questions? Put the Q in front of it with a colon, and I'll answer to my best ability. Jesus, if it's not one thing, it's another thing. But I'm glad that I'm back. Everything's working, so I'm cool with it. Okay, here it goes. This is a question. I'm excited about the new features iOS. Yes, I love the lock screen customization a lot because you customize that a lot. It's a lot of customability in there and it's very useful. Now, the thing that I'm disappointed, the iPhone XR is not getting the battery percentage due to the fact that it's not certain phones will get it and certain won't get it. Solo Tech, I was watching his video earlier. He was describing which one will get it and which one will not get it. Also, with the iOS 16, you could use your phone as a webcam, and I recommend it, and that's very useful because it's better than any potato webcam on the actual computer, even Mac and everything. So yeah, they got the ability with the new 16, and plus you buy the adapter from the store, clip, and it recognizes it, and you got actually a webcam that is 10 times better, and you can flip it backwards, and you can use the back cameras that are very, very good. You can see what is in screen. Good for StreamYard, any other third-party platform, you can use it. So therefore, there's no excuse. This is 10 times better than going with any potato webcam. That's the advice that I give people. That's one of the features that is on the actual 16. I don't know if it's out right now, but it was on the betas and everything. So I'm not sure 100% if it's out right now because I don't have a Mac to test it. So Abira is Team Android. Yep. So let me read this. Luis Fox either randomly rebooted the battery. No, it didn't die. It just I was trying to plug in my phone to charge it, and I guess because it's also a webcam, and the software got ability to add a second webcam, maybe it got confused. That's a new feature, so it was going crazy. So my phone is dead. It's dead. Yeah, leave it alone. I'm not gonna worry about it. But thanks. I know. Let me go back over here in case I missed any new things. Continuity camera is great. Michael Pepper, if you want to comment, send me a email, and then I could reply because I couldn't find your email. That's the only way that I could send you the actual invitation. I got a copy. It just I cannot open um, Twitter because my backup this is died. So I got two-step verification. So therefore I can. I'm not gonna get a plug this somewhere else. Send me an email. You got my email. I will open it and then I will check, and that way I could send you the link and you could come in. That's the only way I could do it for now. Since I can somehow I cannot find you, I don't know why. I'm in difficulty. You could send me an email. So yeah, continuity camera is great. Oh yeah, that is great. That is the name of it. It's very useful feature, so you don't have to waste. Especially if you got a Sony phone. Well, not a Sony phone. It works only with iPhones. Let me take that back. But still, it's great because the back camera is good. So you can put. I don't know what is the max resolution. I wish that Michael Pepper was there. That you could go on continuity camera. You could go in that feature. Say properly. So yeah, I will be monitoring the actual email. Send me an email, and then I just paste it and reply back. Hopefully, I send it correctly. I send it. Let me know when you come in. So yeah, he'll get more clarification on the camera, how the system worked because he was rocking with the beta, had it for a while. So he tested and everything. So we shall see. Hey Bobby, Verizon is getting fired. Oh, the CEO is getting fired. Oh wow, do tell, brother. I would like to hear it. Q&A. Okay, for creators like you and many of us, do you see any useful overlapping synergy between audio platform, laptop, Twitter, and etc. and video platform? Well, I mean, if I don't know on that one, like overlapping, I'm not sure. So that's a tricky question, but I don't have the answers. Okay, it's on Alex channel. Okay, I'm gonna bring Michael Pepper in. Thanks for coming in, brother.
Howdy.
Hey, how you doing, my brother? Oh, nice background. Yeah. So yeah, I want to ask you a question, and I want to get into the 16 iOS, especially because I've already did all my Q&A. So now this just open question about the camera and stuff like that. What you think about that? Converting the camera into webcam.
That's what I'm using right now.
Okay. Yep, and I'm still having tech woes. Bear with me. Yeah, go ahead,
Oh,
explain. Do tell how it
it's
was.
pretty
You,
easy. I mean, it automatically, once you set it up the first time, it automatically does it. Basically, your iPhone is, you have to have it locked initially, and then you just select it within whatever app you're going to use. It links up and you select it, and once you do it the first time, you're set and good to go. So it's pretty easy. You can go up to the your control center, and you can have different lighting effects. So there's like portrait mode on and off, studio light.
Mhm.
That's with it off. This is with it on. Center stage, so it follows you around, sort of thing. But then you lose quality doing that. There's desk view, but the app has to support it. So right now, that's only useful within FaceTime.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
as
because
more apps supported, it will work better.
Melon support add a cam, another cam. I don't know if you see that in the bottom. We spoke about it.
Yeah, yep.
So maybe that's still not linked with Apple. So maybe Apple didn't give permission or that. Cool.
I mean, technically, you could have. I mean, I have no way of testing this, so I don't know if you have more than one iPhone, if it will let you use more than one with that, and then you could select one as your main and then have one as your second camera, like if it will let you have two of them with the continuity camera, or if you can only do one at a time. I'm not sure because it's kind of like, for example, how you can do AirPlay and use like to like an Apple TV or other AirPlay compatible like TV and use it as a monitor with your Mac. But if you do that, you can't use that and Sidecar at the same time because you can't have like multiple instances of that type of thing. So I don't know how it works with the continuity camera, but
Can you care to answer this? Because I didn't know how to answer it. If you don't mind, can you read it and answer it?
do you see
Maybe
any useful overlap synergies between audio platforms and the popular video platforms? I'm not sure exactly what he means. I can kind of make a presumption from it, but if he wants to clarify, that would be good. Um,
yeah, I need more clarity.
I think
Yeah, no
I
worries about it.
think
He'll clarify some more.
I,
I
I was
mean,
gonna
I
say
mean,
I think I know what he means along the lines of like using multiple audio platforms along with YouTube and stuff. And yeah, it's kind of like how people are use TikTok to bring people in. If you're somebody who is really good at speaking, you can host rooms and things like that, and then get people brought in, and then link that to your channel and do things like that. It's just another platform to get people in. There's even potentially the idea of, I don't know if Twitter doing it yet, but how Twitter has their circles, I could see potentially where you um, offer if you are monetized on YouTube and get memberships, that you could say, well, I'll put you on my circle on Twitter if you're a member, and then have like a Twitter space that's members only, and have that as like a where somebody can ask you stuff directly and get advice and stuff. I could see that
oh,
happening.
so I see that as a training. You could have, oh, let's do one on one. I could train you stuff like that instead of using Zoom. Or you could have a group chat, like you say, and train certain people. That makes sense.
Like
Depending on how much money they pay.
I could see different ones doing that. Like I could see like Veron doing that, and like
Thanks
different
for
ones
coming in,
that
Alex. Much appreciated. Go ahead.
do content creation tips and things like that, having a way to do an audio kind of thing. The only thing with that is there isn't a good, like, it's kind of one of those like mute everybody, or if people are talking, they're going to talk over each other. Where like with this, I can mute people and they can't unmute themselves. So if you were going to do it like in a big video conference sort of thing, it would be better because you can just mute people, and that way you don't have somebody that tries to take over, because that happens with Twitter Spaces sometimes too, where people interrupt.
Yeah.
And if you
Hey,
mute
it's
them,
a
they
good
mute
information.
themselves. So,
Yeah, cool. Anything else that you discover that people haven't talked about the iOS 16?
the background removal tool within Photos, where you can press and hold on like an object and remove it from an image within Photos. I use that all the time for thumbnails, like being able to take a picture of whatever product I'm going to talk about and then just press and hold on it, and um, then I will swipe. I'll have Pixelmator open and I'll just swipe along the bottom, how you can swipe between apps with the navigation bar, and drop it into Pixelmator, and then add my text, add the fake shadow to it, add text, and have a thumbnail ready to go within like seconds. Um, let's
Yeah, this is the
see.
question. You're trying to clarify some more.
Simulcasting, yeah. So like where Viper will do that, where he'll have like a Twitter Space and YouTube. Only thing is, it depends on their terms and services, because well, and you have, with Twitter Spaces, have where it has the recording notification. So sometimes people will do that just so simple people know that it's being simultaneously used on there and perhaps YouTube, even if they're not going to save the recording for later, that they'll do it as a recorded one so that people know. And then you can always put it in the title. Same thing with Clubhouse, same thing with, which I don't see anybody really using anymore, but the one that Spotify had. And then Facebook
Green
has Rooms. So,
Spotify is Green Room, right? If I'm not mistaken, that's a proper name.
yeah, Green Room.
On this one, is just plug my phone into my computer and has to update to plug in the phone. You mean with the webcam? I don't know if you could
Oh
explain that
yeah,
better.
so it requires iOS 16 and Mac OS Ventura, so 13.0. Um, yeah, so both have to be on it so that it supports it. But yep. And the cool
So
thing
another,
about that is that even works with the
go ahead.
old Intel Macs. You don't have to have where some of the stuff the requires M1 Macs. This works with Intel Macs as well. So if somebody has like a Mac Pro or an old 5K iMac and things like that. So
Okay, I got a question. Do you need to be plugged in with a cable or is through Wi-Fi? How it works or Bluetooth?
both.
Also, you could do both.
I just have mine plugged in because then you don't have to worry about it draining battery on your phone while it's as much, and you're gonna have lower latency.
Yeah, so Angie, so you could use that for the future. You could get a tripod, put the phone, and work with that. It don't have to be on top of your camera, right? To work. Okay, cool. We're just making sure. So that yes, a beneficial. So, ooh, so that what about the webcam industry? Because if Apple's doing that, everybody gonna follow suit afterwards. Wow. I mean, we got third-party companies that do that already, but this is natively, so this is a good feature.
I mean, the only thing I could really see is like maybe Google bringing that, since they talked about um, stuff with integration with the Pixel and the Chromebooks, and then their tablet that's supposed to come out next year. I could see them supporting where if you use a Pixel with like a Chromebook or like a Chrome-based tablet, that you could use a Pixel as a webcam, and then Samsung, I guess, like Microsoft could do a Windows update like they've done with other stuff where you can do that. I mean, you can sort of do that where you could have it like I guess mirroring your phone to your computer and then just grab that and bring it in, but that's not the same. Um,
Yeah.
so that's the amazing thing about it. Um, you know
Mhm.
the idea with that stuff. The other thing is that's kind of neat is if you had a normal camera hooked up to your computer, and then let's say you were somebody who has like art that you're working on and you wanted to do a top down view of it, mounting your phone with like a elbow mount up above for top down view without having to have like I know like Zach Talks Tech does
Triple.
uses an iPhone as a top down camera, but he's using an adapter that's the lightning to like display and then has HDMI and then that goes into like his A10 mini and then that goes
Correct.
in.
Okay.
Where with this you could just have an iPhone as your top down and then have like a regular camera as another as your main view and then be able to just bring it in. So to use it as a webcam, iPhone needs to be on iOS 16. Your Mac needs to be on the recent version of Mac OS, which is um, Ventura. And then when you go into an app, like for example within Melon, under my video, I just selected Michael's iPhone camera as the video input, and it shows up. Within like FaceTime, you would go to the video source and select it. And when you do it the first time, you can tell it to automatically select that as a source whenever you open from that point on. And then that way you don't have to go in and do it every time. It just kind of automatically is going to select your iPhone. And of course, you can go out of that if you don't want it to. Because there's been times where I've like opened FaceTime or like lately when I've gone to set up scheduling streams and I'll hear my phone go ding and it's like, oh, it's trying to connect. And of course, you can
Okay.
always disconnect out of it. So
Here we go. She got more questions. Also, I got one more question before you answer this. Do not disturb will come on as soon as you plug in. Is recognizable, or do you have to turn it on so you don't get no calls in the middle?
I mean, you have to turn that on, but if you have it set up, you know, if you have things set up how like focus modes will sync in between, you can always on your Mac just go and turn on Do Not Disturb from your Mac, and then it's going to turn it on your iPhone as well.
Okay, so give me an explanation of how you do it because she need help like from the beginning, like for a basic person. Like you plug it in and you update it, blah blah. Go ahead.
Just as long as both are up to date, um, then just make sure you lock your phone and then go into whatever you know you're going to use. I mean, you can technically like I could even go into QuickTime and use that to record and then record from the camera as well. Or you know, you go to StreamYard, you go to Melon app, you go to OBS, go to whatever you're going to use, and then you just select your like you would select your camera normally, and your iPhone should show up in the list, and then um, you'll hear it bing, and it will show on the screen that you're
Okay, she
um,
said that
connected.
she trying with photo booth, but you don't need photo booth. It automatically recognizes it, right?
Um, you know, that's something let's see here. If I do, of course, I'm gonna see something. If I go
And
into photo booth,
I don't think you need that at all. As long as you're in the program, it should be able to
it
detect the
works with
camera.
that too.
You could do it that way.
It works with that too. Yeah, I'm in it right now looking at it. And it's using my iPhone as my camera. It's actually working
Yeah.
within photo booth and still in this app, which is kind of crazy because normally if you go into another app that grabs your camera, you're gonna lose it from Melon, but it's actually working in both. That's kind of cool. So within
Yeah.
photo booth, you would just the icon. You would go to camera, and then it should say like um, it would say something like Angie's iPhone camera, or um, in the list should be listed there. If it's not showing for some reason, on your iPhone, under, let me check real quick. I might lose you. As yeah, I'm gonna lose you my camera real quick. But let me go into settings, um, general, and then it's under AirPlay and handoff. You'll see continuity camera has to be turned on. So let me real quick.
And
It's
I'm
not going to
pretty
be
sure
as
people
good.
have videos on that, like how to set it up. Oh, wait a minute, stay right there.
So under your setting for AirPlay and handoff, which is just under general in your settings, you go to AirPlay and handoff and you'll see continuity camera. Make sure that's turned on. And then
Michael, that's a perfect video for you. You should make a video on that, like a quick 2 minute video. Let me
yeah.
go back. Somebody asked me about 360.
So then I can go back into my camera. Oink.
Yeah, I don't know about the 360 because I don't own one, so I cannot give an opinion. I watch videos, but it look good for what it is. So yeah,
Oh,
Angie,
the
if
new
I find
one. Let's
yeah,
see this.
it look okay, but I can't give my opinion. I haven't used it, so
If I was gonna say the other option is something like Epoch Cam, which yeah, it's a paid app, but you pay for it once, and then you have like um, the server thing. The only thing with that is like,
but anyway,
depending on network and some things like that, sometimes there's an issue. But um,
yeah, I will guide you. And if you get on, if we talking on Clubhouse later, I will give you more ideas how to do it because it's hard to translate here. At least in Clubhouse, I can hear your voice and probably guide you through it more better, Angie.
so the other thing is once you have iOS 16 up to date, and then your Mac up to, you'd have to have your Mac up to date as well, and then make sure all the handoff stuff is enabled, which should be on by default. And obviously, um, yeah, that would be the other thing. She says she has an update on her iMac. Yep, that would be the other thing. They both need to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
on
you need
that.
to update it. You have to in order to work.
So, and then it will show. It's pretty
So,
simple.
okay, let me give a recap. iPhone has to be on the latest 16 OS, and your computer Mac supposed to be on your latest software. Then it's easier to detect it and work. Maybe that's the reason it's not working. Once you do that, you're golden to go.
Yep.
So yeah, we found the loophole, so we helped her.
And
So yeah, once you
and
do
the
that's easy. Go ahead. I'm sorry, my apologies.
the other real crazy thing about that is if somebody is like for instance, she has an iMac. If she had an iPad, let's technically speaking, if like let's say she needed to be in an area different than her iMac, she could use like Sidecar on her iPad and use her iPhone as the camera, and then just drag whatever app that's within over to your iPad and do it. I mean, there's going to be a little delay, but for like monitoring the feed from the iPhone that way. Um, so there's that potential too. And if as long as your network's up to speed, and you're not too far away, it's gonna work and it's gonna be fine. So
Smash that like button, and don't forget to be part of the T crew, T Fun crew. That's my guy. You see how I make the thumbnail with the T Fun crew? That was catchy. That's my mascot. I'm proud of it. My niece made
I'm
it.
waiting for
Go ahead.
I'm waiting for Belkin to release
Clip
the
holder for the camera.
the phone holder that they're
Yeah.
that was shown off at Worldwide Developers Conference, and that'll be
Oh yeah.
nice.
Also, Angie Belkin is doing a holder, like he said. Just want to make sure that you heard that. 'Cause he spoke a little low. And you could buy that also. But if you don't want to buy, you could buy a tripod, a decent tripod that go up and down, and you could eye level that too. Because maybe if you put on top of the camera, top of your computer, maybe depending on how high your chair, maybe it's too high. You know what I mean? Who knows? So
The There's actually like somebody that's on Etsy that made the 3D printed one. There's a couple of 3D printed ones that's on Etsy as well. Yeah, there's a few different. I have a magnetic adapter that hooks to that can hook onto a tripod mount, and then my phone can just snap onto that. But that was one thing I thought about is getting try another camera mount, desk mount, so that way I can leave my camera on one and then have another one for my iPhone, and then just angle that for top down stuff. But the other thing that's, if you think about it, that's kind of neat that you could potentially do with this is have your phone mounted in like a um holder, and then let's say because as long it doesn't even necessarily need a internet connection. So I could imagine somebody for doing some like crazy action videos with this, taking their iPhone and having it mounted. Obviously you'd want it in a case in case it slips out. But if you had it in like a good grippy phone mount and had it on like a monopod, I could imagine somebody um having like setting off to the side with their MacBook out, and then just connected via like a hotspot, and then using the continuity camera and holding their monopod out over like a waterfall to capture like somebody diving off a waterfall. Even if you had like an underwater mount, technically, as long as the signal could make it, I could imagine some crazy cool stuff.
oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. She used that.
Oh yeah, the background remover is pretty cool.
So yeah, so that's cool because you could have two cameras and everything. And no worries. I mean, right now you're a little confused, but once you get the both software updated, up to date, your computer, then I could guide you, I could send you videos because I know there's gonna be a lot of videos on how to do it. I'm pretty sure you're gonna do a video, Michael Pepper. I don't have a computer to do it,
Yeah.
so like a 1 minute video, you don't have to do nothing big.
Well, the other thing is like if you wanted to record your screen instead of like using a screen
Yeah,
recorder
PNG
for
format.
some reason because
Right.
you needed to show like your mouse clicks or maybe like keys typing in or different things like that. Just the fact that you could technically set it up to the side and then launch the recording and then just move, move that, minimize that out of the way. So obviously you're not like seeing a recording of yourself recording, within a recording sort of thing. Um,
Mhm.
Kind of neat, even
And I
just for
like that.
different angles.
See, this is a very useful feature because, as long as you got a Mac, you golden to go. It don't have to be confined to the M1. See, I'm confined. I'm confined because I don't have the M1, so I'm out of the loop because I cannot use whatever it's called, Stage Manager, I think it is. So,
It would be nice if they would let you use it with like an iPad too. That'd be cool. Like being able to be on the go and you have a cellular iPad and then use your iPhone as your camera because the front camera on the iPad's okay, but obviously your iPhone camera would be way better. And even for like a remote view into a no, there is like what's the app that that DNIM uses for live streaming or whatever, where you can where he's shown like connecting a camera into it and using that to live stream.
Instead of OBS,
No,
they use StreamYard that I know of. I could be wrong.
starts with it's anyways, it's for his phone. He showed it using it, but um technically you could, I guess, um I don't know, just use your phone, do it from your phone then. But like, just the idea of it would be kind of neat because there'd be some areas and things where and even like the fact that your iPhone has water resistance, so being able to do some things that you wouldn't do with an
Mhm.
iPad.
Yeah, I would like to answer this question. So Apple's being a bully. The Samsung Tab 6s Lite has DeX, while the iPad can't handle Stage Manager. Shame. Well, no, because they two different things. DeX become a secondary operating system within the actual tab, but it's not built in like this one. Go ahead. What you think about that?
There's some substantial differences, like even like resolution output, for example. When you connect up to a secondary monitor, DeX is limited to 1440p right now. Stage Manager can handle up to 6K simultaneously, while also outputting full resolution of like a 12.9-inch iPad Pro. If you do the total on that, it's like 25 million pixels or something like that. It ends up being crazy. So
Yeah. And everybody copy everybody. Steve said that when he was alive. Greatest artist, whatever. So I'm not gonna worry about that. Yeah.
and DeX is limited to one display at a time. If you do DeX output, then the tablet itself is just the normal UI. So there is difference between that, like some of the stuff with that. And I think that app developer support, funny enough, DeX has been out for so long, and I think that Stage Manager is going to get app support faster than DeX will, and we're already seeing that. So, um,
Yeah,
it's
because
kind of crazy.
yeah. Sorry, excuse my computer's acting up today, pressing wrong things. But yeah, getting back to the subject, I like where our S direction is going. And now I want to talk about the dynamic island. Do you think I hate the name, but I like the functionality is useful. I mean, it's not a wasted space. For me, I think it's the best implementation of that type of notch. You're getting the most out of it, and I don't know about you. I love it.
I want to see, and maybe I'll get lucky and nobody will do a video on it while I'm waiting the week between when it's available for everybody and when I get my mine, and because I'm gonna go into store and update mine, but I can't do that until like a week later. But how the whole reachability thing that brings like the top of the screen halfway down, you know,
Mhm.
how that will handle things if you have will that bring it down? Like, will those like things pop down, and will it be like a fake hole punch that moves down then, or will the notification just move down like normal? You know, the thing is, if you think about it, there's some notifications that were already showing there like that. So all it's doing is taking that, and instead of having it below the notch, just having it included there because they can. And it's kind of interesting the way that it does it, because it's not like there's screen over where the camera is, so it's like cleverly popping out from there and then shrinking to it. And it's almost allowing you to do multitasking without opening. So like if you have music playing, how it pops up like the widget form of it. So it's like allowing widgets without having to do, like right now, you can swipe down to note and bring down and then like swipe over to your widgets. Or like if you have widgets on the lock screen, when you swipe down, it's bringing you into like that lock screen. You can go into that. But like this allows you to have, so you could have like music playing, a message comes in, and you're able to get to that without having to go into the full app. So um, it
And
makes me
also,
wonder, like, why Apple doesn't just, if they're going to do that, why they don't just bring like the dock and allow you to have like pop-up views. You know how you have like the slide over view version of an app on iPad OS, having like
yeah.
a pop-up view of certain apps especially like messaging and like Twitter DMs and like certain things on an iPhone, if they're able to pop into a widget like that, like allow you to have, screen recording, just the recorder app, notes, um, because there is Quick Note, um, and like, I don't know, iMessage, just like certain things within like a small widget view that you could access from anywhere, bring that to other. And I think this is like their first step of kind of showing that.
Yeah. So another thing that is a con, it's not a really con, but it's a thing that you got to do all the time. Right there, you got to clean that. If you throw a picture, you're always going to constantly be touching the camera. So you have to wipe it down because the fingerprints. So,
I mean, if you answer your phone, you're putting your ear to your camera, so you should probably be cleaning that anyways. But yeah.
not true, but but it's more cleaning. That's what I'm saying because you're interacting with that all the time. So I'll say I'm going to exchange this phone because of the earpiece is messed up. If everything go fine, it go through, I'm fine. If not, well, I ended up getting a Pro Max. If I have to, I don't want to waste money, but I need a phone. Parents are older, so you know, I don't want to go there. I don't want to waste money. Don't get happy, people. Don't go, yay, and celebrating behind the scenes. That's not what I said. I said if I have to and it's mandatory, I will get it because I value, safety and able to call. Which it worked fine. This phone's nothing wrong with it. It's just the earpiece it's barely I can hear it. So I might as well change the phone. Yeah, what happened?
I gotta go.
Okay, that's fine. I'm almost done closing this down. So I could close it right now. So folks, thanks for coming in. I'm sorry that I have tech woes. With that said, I'll see you all the same time, same channel. Peace, everybody. Bye. Take care.